Okay, video time. This is something I wrote about recently in my journal, and I wanted to say it to the camera. This is a message for those who resonate, and for those who don't resonate or don't really know what I'm talking about, then just disregard it. It's not a big deal. So here it goes. A lot of us have had a quote unquote spiritual awakening. Um, and by the way, I have this, like I said, I wrote this in my journal, and I actually I'm probably going to make another video of me reading directly from what I wrote down because it's way more concise and put together. But anyway, a lot of us have gone through a spiritual awakening. It's been a while for me since mine. And now I'm at the point, and I think a lot of us also are at this point, that we feel like we have gone backwards in some way. Even though ever since our spiritual awakening, life has literally only gotten better, it feels like there's more work to do, and we are stuck again. And in my journal, I was writing how it feels like you went back to sleep. It feels like you like right now, like currently, for the past, like, I don't know, year, it feels like I have taken the blue pill and I went back to sleep, even though I also feel like I'm still awake at the same time. And like, these are all like really loose terms I'm using. I use these all like very loosely, just for the sake of sounding spiritual. And this is also what I wrote about, to put it into realistic, real life terms. The spiritual awakening was the act of cutting out shit we didn't need anymore. And usually there's like a catalyst that makes us like cut it out. We're like, okay, I can't do that anymore. And then we stop. Or we start something, stopping is starting. So it's the same thing. We stop something so we can start something else. And that's the spiritual awakening. Habits, okay? And now we are at the point where there's more negative habits that we need to stop. And coming out of my mouth, and even while I was writing it down, sounds completely obvious. It's so obvious. It's like, obviously life doesn't just stop. It doesn't just become easy. Just because you got through this big thing and now you're opened up and you feel like, wow, like that was it, like the work's over, like I finished. But that's not the case. It's not the case. I wish it were the case. And it's obvious to the intellect, but it's not obvious to the nervous system and your body and your emotions. It's not obvious. Because if it were obvious, then I wouldn't be making this video. But this is just how I feel. This is how I feel right now. Awake and asleep at the same time. There's so much tension in my body because and it's like tension, but it's also like fluidity at the same time. Like, I feel like I'm being like pulled, thrown around, and swirled all within my body. Meanwhile, my like intellect is just like knows exactly what needs to be done. But like, I cannot cannot force my body to feel different. Like that's I mean, at least I have not found out a way to do that yet. I've been trying little things here and there, like for realistic terms, again, real life terms. I'm trying to like implement some exercise, into my life, because pre-spiritual awakening, I was skateboarding every day. That was my exercise, And I have ADHD. Everyone has ADHD. Maybe they do. Okay. Yeah, I have ADHD. It's an actual diagnosis from a psychiatrist. And yeah, they say exercise is like the best thing for that. But ever since the spiritual awakening, like, AKA once I became an adult, shit got really real, and I had to stop skating. I didn't have to, but shit got real. And like, there's just the whole process of like having to re-evaluate what you actually like in life and what you care about and what you don't care about, what's fun, what's not fun. And it's hard, dude. It's really hard. So I'm just making this video just to put the message out there, just to put the frequency out there, just to let whoever resonates resonate. And that's it. I don't have a solution for anyone because I barely have a solution for myself. Like I said, I'm still trying things. Like, I tried skating in like 20-degree weather, and I mean, I've also tried skating in like not 20-degree weather. The temperature doesn't matter, but I'm just saying, I've been trying to skate. I've been trying to do exercise. Admittedly not hard enough. I could try and do more. That's also a big theme, is trying to do more. And I know a lot of us feel this way. This is like the age of just dopamine destruction. Like, none of us have our fucking dopamine receptors in working order whatsoever because our phones are literally eating us alive. And this is the work. This is the real life work we have to do, is to get off our phones and do shit, do more shit. And like I said, I'm just making this. One, I like yapping. Two, I don't want to feel so alone in this. Three, I want others to not feel so alone, and so that's why I'm making this video. If you resonate, then by now, and if you're still listening to this video right now, then you definitely are resonating, and you're feeling it, and you're like, wow, I'm not alone. And like I said, that's another thing. That concept right there, not being alone, that is a concept, again, that is obvious to the intellect, but not to the body. Obviously, everyone's struggling right now, but it's not that obvious in your body, in your emotions. It's not that obvious. Nothing is obvious for like the emotional body. The intellectual body, is that thing is solid all the time. And that's the thing with like a lot of us, like, like all like our the neurospices, like all my neurospices, we are like pretty fucking smart intellectually. Like, intellectually we are like sound as hell, but then like emotionally, nervous systemly wise, we're like literally a fucking mess. Like, we're just like horrible. And yeah. This is just how I can explain things. I was raised going to church, but to me, going to church as a kid, it was like Charlie Brown and just like womp 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 womp. Like, I didn't know what was going on. Like here, eat this bread, drink this wine. Well, I didn't drink wine until I was like older. But just like sing these songs, listen to these passages from this book. I legitimately had no fucking clue what was going on. So it's like, why would I take that with me into later in life? Like, no, why would I do that? No. But yeah, I don't want to go too long. I don't want to yap too long. This is already 10 minutes, over 10 minutes. Probably gonna have to like do this in 2 parts now. Okay, well I'm gonna have to do this in 2 parts, so I might as well just keep yapping. I don't know if there's anything else I want to say. I'm trying to think of what else I wrote down in my journal. I can't really remember. Yeah. Probably should have stopped yapping 30 seconds ago. Because now I'm 36 seconds over the 10-minute limit. And it would have fit perfectly in TikTok. I don't know. Maybe you can go over 10. I think you can go over 10 now. We'll see. We'll see we'll see when I post this. Once we'll see. Yeah. So thank you for watching. If you watched this far, that's cool. If you didn't, then you're not here anymore, and that's awkward. But okay, thank you. Bye bye.